Philip and I are joining you today to go around to some local restaurants and fast food places and give you some tips on eating out. And most of you know that I'm not a huge fan of going out to eat, mainly because of two reasons. First is the processed and refined oils, so the polyunsaturated oils, the vegetable oils, canola, soybean oil. This is what every restaurant is using to cook with. It's their salad dressings, their mayonnaise, what they're frying with, and it's not good. It's very inflammatory in our bodies. It causes a lot of oxidative stress, so that's not ideal. The second reason is because most restaurants add a ton of sugars to things, including sauces and dressings. But you can navigate these things and you still can enjoy eating out as part of a healthy diet. Some people will just use going out to eat as a cheat meal. So if that's the case, you could go, balls to the wall and enjoy whatever you want if it is an occasional meal. But most Americans are eating out several times a week, if not every day, for one meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So in that case, it's really important that you take some of these tips with you and learn to navigate some of these menus. So Philip's going to be showing us what he would normally order at some of these establishments.
Yes, if you know me, you know I'm a fan of all that stuff she just mentioned. So I'm going to show you what I would normally eat, and then she's going to say options you could get that are healthy options for that.
Just tweak it a little bit. So no judgment on Philip's part. But
that's why I'm here, to video and get made fun of for what I eat.
No, but will give Philip some better options that hopefully he will enjoy. So here we are at stop number 1. All right, we're now here at Chick-fil-A, which is a staple in the South. And you can find them everywhere, so you got to have some good options, and there are plenty to choose from at Chick-fil-A. So even for breakfast, you guys, what I love about this is they will take their breakfast biscuit, bacon, egg, and cheese, and just put that in a bowl, okay? So the bacon, egg, and cheese, they leave out the biscuit or the bread, and you can eat that with a fork. They do the same with any of their grilled chicken sandwiches, so you can get like the club, which has grilled chicken and bacon and cheese. Just cut it up, eat it with a fork in a bowl, omit the bun, okay? So super easy there. They've also got some really good salad options. So the two I like are either the Cobb. I would just order it with no corn if you're doing keto or low carbs. And remember guys, corn is not a vegetable. Corn is a grain. A lot of people count that as a veggie. It really isn't. So pretty high carbs there. And then the avocado lime dressing is good for that salad. It's very low sugar, but again, they do use the soybean and canola oil for the dressings. So because we are in quarantine and we're picking things up from restaurants, it can be really convenient to just ditch the dressing, and when you get home, use something like the Primal Kitchen dressings, because the Primal Kitchen line uses avocado oil, which is a great monounsaturated fat. It's not inflammatory like the polyunsaturated fats and vegetable oils, okay? So we're gonna put a little picture of that so you can see Primal Kitchen, and you can get that pretty much at any grocery store now or on Amazon. They have every different flavor possible. The other salad that's good is the grilled market salad. It does have quite a bit of fruit on it and a packet of granola. I would totally omit the granola, guys. It's just got a ton of added sugars. Maybe double up on the chicken there to give you a little bit more protein. The grilled chicken nuggets are a really good option. You could pair that with a side salad, or they have a kale crunch salad that only has 3 grams of sugar. So that would be a really good option as a side as well. And then they also have the grilled chicken cool wrap. So a wrap opposed to the bread is going to be a little bit lower in carbs. That also has the avocado ranch dressing. You could pair that with a side salad as well. So lots of good options. My kids love Chick-fil-A, so if we do come here and I need to eat, I'll definitely go with that Cobb salad. What about you, Philip?
Do you want my breakfast option at Chick-fil-A or my after breakfast options?
Let's go with your after breakfast option.
All right. So I would normally get the 12 count nugget meal, the regular nuggets.
Okay.
Large fry, large drink, and usually it's a Sprite or a Coke. And then I get a couple srirachas, couple Polynesians for the sauces, and then usually a cup or a bowl of chicken noodle soup, depending on how hungry I am.
Wow. So that is a very filling meal. So Philip, again, with his high carbs and high fat in one single meal, he can get away with it, guys. That doesn't mean we all can. All right, so stick to one of these options, a grilled chicken sandwich in a bowl, or one of their chicken salads, I think would be the best bet. All right, our next stop, guys, is Zaxby's. So a good place to get chicken here in Concord, and the best option here, again, is probably gonna be a salad, all right? So they have 3 really good salad options. They call them Zalads, being that it's Zaxby's. So either the Cobb with grilled chicken, the black and blue, which has some blue cheese on it, or the grilled Caesar. So any of those 3 are gonna be really good options. I would take off the croutons, take off the fried onions, and omit the Texas toast. Because again, guys, it's just empty calories. There's really no nutritional value. You're just gonna fill up on the bread. I'd much rather have you do a double portion of protein or chicken on the salad and fill up on the chicken and the vegetables with the salad. Their dressings, again, will be soybean or canola oil based, but your best options here would be the ranch or the vinaigrette dressings. Their wings are great if you do the traditional wings, not the boneless, because the boneless wings are breaded. The traditional are not breaded. They're just flash fried. You could dip them in ranch with a side of ranch and celery. And the only sauces here that you really want to avoid because they have a really high sugar content are the sweet and spicy sauce, the teriyaki sauce, the barbecue sauce, and the honey mustard. They have a huge variety of other sauces that would be totally fine. Lots of hot and spicy ones that don't have a lot of added sugar. And then you could also do something as simple as just the grilled chicken sandwich. Pair that with a side salad. So if you are doing a higher carb diet, that would be a good option. There's not a lot of sugar in that grilled chicken salad, and there's some good protein. Philip's ideal meal is a little different. What do you like here?
I get the chicken finger plate. I get the 6-finger plate. And I obviously get it comes with fries and slaw and toast. I always tell them no slaw, extra toast. And then it comes with 2 ranch dressings. I usually get 2 or 3 extra, and then a large Coke to drink.
Yes, and all of their chicken tenders are breaded. They don't have any grilled chicken tender options. So I would stay away from those and instead do something like the chicken sandwich that is grilled or the salads. All right, guys, we are here at Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. This is one of our favorite places when we do go out to eat because they will lettuce wrap any of their burgers, which is awesome. So many places are now doing that, including Jimmy John's, including Five Guys, Freddy's right down the street. A lot of places, if you ask, they are willing to lettuce wrap any of their burgers. So just take off the bun and wrap it in lettuce. So the one I like is just the grass-fed beef patty. I'll have that lettuce wrapped. It comes with onions, tomatoes, and pickle. And then as a side, I always do the build your own salad because their salads here are awesome. So I always do the mixed greens. I'll put avocado, bacon, walnuts, peppers, mushrooms, and make a really big hearty salad. The dressings that I like are either the avocado ranch or just basically the oil and vinegar. So you can order olive oil and vinegar because all the dressings are canola oil based. You could also do a fruit cup as your side or the slaw. And then in terms of appetizers, the best low carb kind of option on the menu are their buffalo wings. So these are going to be great. They're still fried, but they're not breaded. They have kind of a buffalo sauce on them. You can dip them in ranch with a side of celery. That's a great appetizer. They also have a great pre-made salad, which is just called the Stella's Greek salad. If you like a Greek salad, that's a really good option. Now, Philip's order is a little bit different when he comes here. Tell us a little bit about yours.
I usually build my own burger, and obviously get the regular bun. And then I'll get the bison burger with cheese, bacon, a garlic ketchup. And my side would be tater tots with some Bad Daddy sauce. And if I sit down to eat at Bad Daddy's, usually I have some beer as my drink.
Okay, so where do we start with that? And again, guys, if this is your cheat meal, you're having it once a week or once every few weeks, I think that's awesome. Enjoy every bite of it. But the problem with doing this all the time is Philip's combining high fat and high carbs. So the bun and the tater tots and the beer with the fat from the cheese and the burger patty. And high fat and high carbs are a recipe for putting on fat and heart disease, essentially. So we don't want to do that type of order all the time. Okay, so if you can focus more on creating a really hearty salad, pairing it with a burger patty, they have chicken breast too. If you want to put chicken on your salad, you can do that as well. Then you can make this part of a healthy diet coming to Bad Daddy's. Hey guys, we're here at Blaze Pizza because we all need to occasionally have our pizza fix, and Blaze allows us to do that without the guilt because they have created some low carb options, and the main one is their new keto crust. Now their keto crust has cauliflower rice, mozzarella cheese, some casein and whey protein, and eggs. So they mix that all together and make a really truly low carb crust. It has 2 grams of carbs per slice. It's an 11-inch pizza and it has 6 slices total. So even if you were to eat that whole pizza, you'd have 12 grams of net carbs, which can really fit into a ketogenic diet or a low carb diet. Okay, so tons of topping choices that you can still stay low carb but get a good hearty meal. They also have gluten-free crust options. So their next option is a cauliflower crust, which also includes cauliflower and mozzarella cheese, but it also has some rice flour, some rice starch, which makes it a little more hearty, but it also has a lot more carbs. So that's gonna have about 84 grams of net carbs, which makes it about the same as a traditional flour crust, okay? So between 84 and 100 grams of carbs. So I really do, if you are gonna come here and make this part of your routine, I would do the keto crust option. Philip, what is your choice when you come to Blaze?
Depends on how hungry I am. I either get the original dough or the high-rise crust. And I usually get pepperoni, sausage, broccoli, spinach, about 3 or 4 sides of ranch, and usually finish that off with a brownie and a Coke to drink.
So again,
if I'm looking for extra protein, I usually put the keto crust on top of the regular crust, and I finish it that way. No, I don't.
You do not do that. So yes, Philip's option is a pretty high carb and high fat, so I would definitely recommend that maybe only as a cheat meal and stick with more of the low carb crust. And then I would also add, they have a great build your own salad here as well, guys. So you can take any of the toppings that they would put on the pizza, including chicken breast, applewood bacon, and make a pretty high protein salad to go along with your pizza. So I think that would be the best option if you're here at Blaze Pizza. All right, guys, we are here at the famous Toastery, which is an awesome breakfast place here in Concord, and we have one of the owners, Katie, who's going to tell us a little bit about some of their good menu options. And one thing I love about this specific breakfast restaurant is that they will sub olive oil for the vegetable oils, which is what I had said is one of the reasons we don't eat out that often, because all restaurants use those cheap vegetable oils. But at no upcharge, they are willing to switch out and cook your food in olive oil. So that's huge.
Yes.
Is that something recently you guys started, or?
We've always kind of prided ourselves on being able to interchange our menu to customize whatever dietary needs that people may have. I know I've done it myself here for 3.5 years. I've eaten the same breakfast every morning, and it's nothing that's on the menu, and it's fine because you know, my team wants to make sure that I'm eating what I'm supposed to be eating. So we want to do the same for all of you guys. The biggest message I want to send about that is don't be afraid to ask. Any restaurant, anywhere you go, I have a lot of respect for people who are digging into their foods to see what exactly it is that they're eating and how we can make that better for them. So don't be afraid to be a pain. You never know who you're going to inspire by doing that. So just ask. And as Jess said, olive oil can be substituted for vegetable oil on most things. That includes our omelets, anything that we saute on our grill. The only thing we wouldn't be able to pull that vegetable oil out of is some of our dressings, but we certainly offer olive oil and vinegar as a dressing option for you as well that would fit either the keto or the paleo lifestyle.
Yes, and they have an amazing Cobb salad. So that is a really good grilled chicken on the Cobb salad. They have amazing build your own omelets. So you can start with your 3-egg base and then put whatever you want. They have great things to fill it with, from ham to bacon to veggies, all different types of veggies, cheeses if you're not doing like a strict paleo diet. Their avocado omelet is amazing. That's one of my favorites.
Yes.
And they have lots of healthy sides, berry bowls. They have breakfast potatoes as one of their side options. And any of their toasts can be made gluten-free. So they have gluten-free toast, gluten-free pancakes, gluten-free waffles, gluten-free French toast, gluten-free wraps. So if you're sensitive to gluten, that's always a good thing. But my choice would definitely be to build my own omelet because I really like to put the toppings on that I like. I would definitely have it cooked in olive oil. Now, Philip, what would you choose if you were coming here to toast?
I would probably get a big stack of French toast, a couple pieces of patty sausage, probably a Coke to drink, lots of syrup, probably some eggs, some cheese on them, a little bit of hot sauce, maybe some ketchup on there. But that's what I would probably normally get.
Breakfast over there.
Yeah.
Awesome. You can also request, come in and ask for Katie's breakfast. I've eaten the same thing, like I said, for years, and I eat 2 shell eggs scrambled. I do that with berries, avocado. I do plain sliced cucumbers and turkey bacon on the side. So we'll be happy to make that breakfast for anyone who's interested. It fits a paleo lifestyle.
Yeah, that needs to be on the menu, Katie. That sounds awesome.
Yes, Katie's breakfast. They'll know what it is.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us, Katie. And hopefully you guys will all come check it out here at Famous Toastery.
Thanks.
All right, we're here at Chipotle. And the best option when you go to Chipotle is by far going to be the salad bowl. They have some really great salad bowls here. And they even have specific ones for the keto diet, the paleo diet, and Whole 30. So if you want just to come in and have an easy option that you know is compliant to your specific diet, you can order that way. But really, any of the meats are going to be great on these salad bowls. So you can go with the pork, the chicken, or the beef. I like to do the romaine lettuce. If you are doing keto, you can do the cheese, even the sour cream on it. Of course, for paleo and keto, I would do no rice or beans. A lot of carbs in those. But you can do the fajita veggies for either paleo or keto. You can do the red or green salsa. I wouldn't do the corn salsa because of the higher carbs in the corn. And then guacamole, of course. I would definitely add the guacamole to either of those. And it's very hearty and filling. If it's not enough for you, if you're a bigger guy, you might want double protein. So you can do half chicken and half steak, or half chicken and half pork, and get a really filling, delicious meal. So Philip's option is a little different, but still not bad. Let's talk about it.
One way I get a chicken bowl, I get double meat sometimes, but I always get double white rice.
Double white rice.
Then I get cheese, sour cream, 2 types of sauce. I get the hot salsa, and then I also get the corn pico, whatever sauce that she was talking about that you shouldn't have. And then I get cilantro, and usually I think I get a drink when I leave. Sometimes it's Sprite, sometimes it's a Coke. Just depends what I'm feeling that day.
We gotta work on Philip with the soft drinks. We gotta cut out the soda from his diet. We're gonna work on that. But otherwise, that's not a bad order, especially if he's doing that meal around his training. The carbs from the white rice will be really helpful in replenishing glycogen stores. If he doesn't pair that with too much fat, he's getting more calories from carbs, and it's totally good. So he's getting lots of protein there too. So the salad bowls are definitely the way to go here at Chipotle.
Comment below which one you think's better, my bowl or salad bowl.
It might taste better your way, but mine's still good. All right, guys, we're here at everyone's favorite Starbucks, the coffee shop. And coffee shops, guys, are brilliant because they are combining 2 of the most addictive and legal substances out there, sugar and caffeine. So it tastes good, you feel good energy at least for a while after drinking it, and you're hooked. So they've got a really good business model in place. But if you order correctly and order the right thing, it doesn't have to break your calorie budget for the day or send you into a blood sugar roller coaster. So some of these drinks can have more than 500 calories and more than 50 grams of sugar. So you're getting really more calories than you would in a McDonald's value meal. And a lot of times it's your breakfast, first thing in the morning. So it starts you off to go on this kind of blood sugar roller coaster. But there are some good choices out there. So some little hacks with the Starbucks menu. First of all, you can order anything skinny. So a skinny caramel macchiato, you could do a skinny frappuccino, any of their drinks. And that just means they're gonna have the non-fat milk, they're gonna have the sugar-free syrup, and they're gonna have no whip on the top. So just taking the whip off the top alone can save you about 100 calories based on the size of the drink. They do have many different milk options. So it's non-fat milk, 2% milk, whole milk, heavy cream, and then oat milk, coconut milk, almond milk, and soy milk. So it can be very confusing. If you're dairy-free, I would either recommend the coconut or almond milk, but know that these are the sweetened versions. So they're not unsweetened like I would normally recommend. They do have some carbs and sugar in them, but it's still less than in the traditional milk varieties, because milk has that natural sugar, lactose, in it. So if you're keto, I would stay away from all these milks and stick with heavy cream. But otherwise, if you're doing something like paleo and you're dairy free, the almond or coconut milk, and just realize there will be a little bit of sugar there. So another hack is, of course, to take off the whip. And then sizing is important. So it is confusing the way their sizes are, guys. I always get confused by this, but think about the smallest size is an 8 ounce, which they call the short. Okay, that's 8 ounce. So think of an 8 ounce Coke. It's about the same size. Then there's a tall, which is the 12 ounce. Then there's grande, which is the 16 ounce. Think about the traditional size of a bottle of water. And then the 20 ounce is like a bottle of soda, and that's called the venti. That's the largest size that they have. So the other thing is that when you do swap out the syrup to a sugar-free syrup, they're using sucralose, okay? So sucralose is Splenda. They're using a liquid version of Splenda, which isn't my favorite sweetener because it is a chemical sweetener. It's not a natural sweetener, but it also doesn't affect your blood sugar or insulin the way traditional sugar does, okay? So I would recommend, if this is gonna be part of your regular routine, that you do a sugar-free syrup, or even better, they have what's called a whole earth sweetener packet that they have that you can mix in yourself, or you can ask Thru in the drive-in window. And we're gonna put a picture of that so you see what that looks like. You can get that at any grocery store now. And Whole Earth is a combination of stevia, erythritol, and monk fruit. So really the 3 best natural keto sweeteners. Not gonna affect blood sugar, not gonna affect insulin. So your best options are either to sub for the sugar-free syrups that they use, and they have that in every flavor. So they have the sugar-free French vanilla, sugar-free hazelnut, sugar-free cinnamon dolce. I'm missing one, but they have all their flavors in sugar-free options. So you can easily make that swap, or swap for the packets of Whole Earth that you can mix in yourself to any drink. All right, so I'm gonna tell you about the drinks that Philip and I would normally order here. So Philip, what's your favorite?
My favorite is the venti, the big boy, strawberry refresher with lemonade, not with plain water.
Yeah, so when I looked into that drink, I'm sure it is really refreshing. It's basically lemonade. So guys, it's basically juice. It's got 48 grams of sugar in it. 48 grams. So if you think about a 20-ounce Coke, that's gonna be 65 grams. So it's not far off from just drinking a big old Coke. And it also has about 70 milligrams of caffeine. So not as much as in like a cup of coffee, but a little bit of caffeine in it. So we're gonna have Philip try a different option today. We're gonna take him through the drive-thru and try their pink Tazo tea mixed in with some pumps of their sugar-free sweetener, and see if he could possibly make the switch to a little bit low sugar option there. For me, I love coffee, so I will do, like traditionally, if it's a hot day, I'll do an iced coffee, but I will tell you, their default at Starbucks is to add that liquid sugar to everything. So you have to say no classic, or no sugar added, no cane syrup added, and then I would either swap out for the pumps of the sugar-free or a few packets of the Whole Earth sweetener. And I do that whether it's a cold iced coffee or a hot black coffee. Another great option that's relatively new on their menu is the Nitro Cold Brews. If you guys have seen those are awesome. So it's basically cold brew coffee, but they're adding nitrogen to it. So it makes it a little more frothy. It makes these tiny little micro bubbles at the top. And it also, the nitrogen cancels out some of the oxygen, which causes a little more oxidative stress in our systems. So it's a little bit healthier for you as well. Now, if you don't like traditional black coffee, you're gonna wanna add something to it. So again, you could do several pumps of the sugar-free sweetener, you could do the little Whole Earth packets, and you could also make it a little creamier by adding any type of milk. So if you're paleo, you could do the almond or coconut milk, and they'll froth that up in there. If you're keto, you could definitely do the heavy cream, and I would tell them 1 inch to 2 inches of heavy cream or whatever milk you're gonna put in there would be really good. So that's a really good option. If you're gonna do a latte, so say for example the chai tea latte, that's got 42 grams of sugar. You can make an easy switch by saying you just wanna do the brewed chai tea with steamed milk and your sugar-free sweetener. Okay, so that's gonna take that sugar content down a ton. That's an easy swap to make. So think about each pump of their syrup, guys, having about 5 grams of sugar in it. So a full teaspoon in each pump, and those large ventis have 5 to 6 pumps in them. So you're getting over your daily allotment for the day of added sugar in one drink. And remember, liquid calories, guys, they don't fill you up. Okay, there's no nutritive value here. It's just empty calories. So if it's something you enjoy, you can do this in moderation, especially if you're able to go for a lower sugar variety. They also have, as most people know, inside the store, they have a lot of grab and go options. A lot of them are traditional kind of pastries. I definitely would stay away from that. A lot of kind of trans fats and sugars there, but they do have some good options. I really do like their sous vide egg bites. Those have 12 grams of protein in them and some veggies. Some of their sandwiches aren't horrible. I know my girls like the bacon, egg, and Gouda. I know you like that one too.
I'd highly recommend the double smoked bacon and cheddar.
Or the double cheddar. Not a horrible option. They also have like little packets, snack packs with hard-boiled eggs and fruit, berry cups. They have packets of raw nuts. They have moon cheese, which is a great keto snack. It's a dehydrated cheese. They have high-quality beef jerky. So there are some good, healthy options in there, guys. You just have to navigate away from those things that might be calling your name, those high-sugar foods. So let's hit the drive-thru and see if we can get Philip to change his drink option.
And I think I'm gonna buy one of the ones I normally get and get Jess to try it.
Oh gosh, my blood sugar will be through the roof for sure. All right, this is Philip's. He's making me try the strawberry refresher.
This is what Jess ordered me. It is, what is this?
That is the pink Tazo passion tea. No liquid cane sugar, so it's unsweetened, but we added 4 pumps of the sugar-free vanilla sweetener to it.
We'll let Jess go first.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so here, I'm gonna try this. It's good. It tastes
really
like
good.
lemonade.
Oh boy.
You can be honest.
It's not bad.
It's not the same as this, for sure.
This is almost like a... I can definitely taste a lot of vanilla. It's not bad.
So what does the tea taste like? Is it like a fruity flavor?
I'm used to like my grandma's like southern sweet tea with lots of sugar and stuff in it, so I don't
It's
like.
not that.
It's not that. It's good. I don't know. I don't taste a lot of tea. I taste a lot of vanilla. It's really good.
So would you consider once in a while, instead of having a large one of these every morning when I see you come into the gym, would you once in a while swap it up?
Yes, I would. I really would.
That's awesome. That's what I was going for, guys. All right, we might have a convert. Now we got to work on the rest of the stuff.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us today. I hope that you can see from this that there are healthy options no matter where you go out to eat. Don't be afraid to be picky. Don't be afraid to be clear about your order.
Don't eat like me. Yeah.
Modify Philip's routine a little bit. Again, if that's a cheat meal once in a while, that's good. But for most of us, we need to stick to a more, low carb,
Low fat.
it can be high fat if it's
yeah,
not both at once. But hopefully you guys saw that and you got some good ideas from the places we went to today. If you have any questions, you can always email me at jess@crossfitvitality.com or comment below. Let us know if there's any other restaurants specifically that you want us to check out and go through the menus with you. But thanks for joining us.